that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
From the gun, Buckley. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Buckley. He'll drop it underneath to White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buckley. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 11 yards there. First down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot where you know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Let's go, defense. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
On 2nd down, it's Beal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Alexander, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Cooper on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Beal, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Buckley. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line.
The 27-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
7, Eagles 6.
On 1st and 10, Buckley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Buckley, and that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Allen now on 1st down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run on 1st down. Beal. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
54
Operating from the gun, Buckley, and it's caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One receiver to the left is Cooper. From the gun, Buckley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down now, it's Beal, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back, and sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 13 yards remaining on second down. Operating from the gun. Buckley. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Allen now looks to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Cameron Batson. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the Eagles' 41-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Buckley. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby. Right there. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Buckley looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him paint, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him stir out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red, green, red, tight, set the bar, take flight.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
To throw again, Buckley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
From the 17, Allen, and that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got his man, Boyd. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
The ball carrier,
Duke Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now White on the return. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 1st down. Buckley. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Buckley. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And 2.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Operating from the gun, Buckley. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well, he really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Back to throw. Buckley eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That second down play nets a -4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on third down, Allen. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The tackle made.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Titans 10.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
That's right, baby. It's all
He's picked off at his own 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. But that is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Eagles 19, Titans 17.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Allen's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Allen. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Johnson on the counter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And 2 yards to go.
Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9.
The score, Eagles 26, Titans 17. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Cooper on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On 1st down, Beal. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Buckley complete to Zacchaeus. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. From the gun, Buckley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Eagles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. And this one's incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Buckley. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. it's shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. To return, it's McKinnon. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He won't go down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
The ball carrier.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts.
3-yard line.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Allen. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Eagle 1st down. Today's final.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.